like to add my welcome to you. Tony's going to come and talk on behalf of the family. So, here's a tribute from the family.
Hi everybody. Marjorie Elizabeth Cooper was born on the 7th of June 1922 and died on the 6th of April 2019. She graced this earth for 2 months short of 97 years. She was known to all of us as Marjorie, Mrs. Cooper, Mum, Grandma, Big Grandma, and even to some of you as Mrs. Christmas. She was married to Charles for 60 years, who she was devoted to and loved very, very much. Grandma had very, very strong family values. Family to her was everything. She was at her happiest when there was as many generations of family together in one room. From my earliest memories as a child, me and my brother Ian would go for tea once a week to Grandma and Grandad's. It was the highlight of our week. When me and Ian were at primary school, every Wednesday we'd be there. Then we moved to high school, being grumpy teenagers. Nothing would come in our way. Everything was less important than going to Grandma and Grandad's. We left school, still we wanted to go. We got jobs, and we still went. I was 22 when I moved away from Blackpool, but Ian continued to go. He got married, he had children. All that time, him and Janine went, taking along Stephen and Jade along too, making their memories special too. Our grandma made us feel very special and so loved. One of Ian's earliest memories was being picked up from preschool, stopping off at the bakery to get either vanilla slices or ice fingers or almond slices for after tea. She was more than a grandma to us, she was more like a mum and a grandma all rolled into one. Grandma always mentioned our camping and caravan holidays. She loved them as much as we did. Once when visiting our Aunt Monica in Sheffield, we camped in her back garden, just so they could keep their promise to us that we could go camping. Even as adults, Ian and Janine went camping with Grandma and Grandad, taking their children too, Stephen and Jade, with them. Stephen still remembers going camping for his 7th birthday and visiting caves, and Grandad would keep banging his head because he was so tall, and Grandma kept laughing each time he did it. Jade remembers most the family meals, a tradition she has carried on with her own son Bradley. Grandma was also very proud of her 2 sons, my dad and my Uncle John. She was always crowing to us about how good a job my dad was, printing the Evening Gazette, and how John has a degree, you know, from university. She always welcomed people to the family. When my dad married Bernice, and when I married Bashi, she made them feel like they were part of the family for years. Bernice told me right from the start, she showed her kindness, love, and the graces of affection, which she was very grateful for. But Grandma also had a wicked sense of humour, and had many one-liners. Oh, razz-off, she would say on countless occasions. Or, I hope your rabbit dies. She made fun of her. For me, and Ian, Grandma telling Janine and Basha, kick him in the shins, it hurts like billy-o, and no one can see the bruises, if we ever got limpy to our wives. Even half an hour before she died, she had us laughing. The nurse came in. Marjorie, would you like a drink? Vodka. She whispered. The nurse looked at me and I said, yes. She said vodka. The nurse smiled and she says, you're my kind of girl. Grandma was a great cook. Her shepherd's pie was the best, and her mashed potatoes were just... I still try to make them the same myself. Grandma taught us how to bake cakes. Hello, Ian. I don't think you paid enough attention, did you? And then there was Christmas, a special time of the year, made even more special on Boxing Day, when we visit them in the evening and play games all night. And talking of games, Scrabble. Grandma has legendary status in the Cooper Scrabble world. When Grandad was alive, to say they were competitive would be the understatement of the century. And we will always remember her crowing when she won. Ian took over as Grandma's main competitor for the last 15 years, keeping score every week to see who was ahead. The last time I played Scrabble with them was last year, when me and Ian visited her at the care home on Sunday afternoon. And the winner of that game was actually, it was me. But Grandma, on behalf of myself and everybody else, I would just like to say thank you for your wisdom, for your kindness, for your unconditional love, for making our lives so happy, and just being there for us, for just being you. When Grandma was taking her last breaths, the last words we said to her was, "We love you, Grandma. Grandma, we all loved you." Thank you.